Okay, you guys, I just watched Bert Kreischer's reaction to Tom Segura's dance video with you guys. And in the recommended videos, there was a video that was behind the dance with Tom Segura. It's 18 and a half minutes long. It's kind of long, but I really want to watch it. I feel like it's going to be good. So if you haven't seen my reaction to Bert's reaction, check that out. And if you have any suggestions for videos you'd like me to watch, leave comments below. And if you're new to the channel, hi, my name's Camilla. I just make reaction videos. I like to laugh, so usually I like to watch things that are funny. And if you like me and you want to support my channel, I have ways you can do that down in the description. Let's get right into it. Behind the Dance with Tom Segura.
Are you ready? So, this whole thing started because Bert Kreischer and I are best friends, okay? A lot of the ways that people react to some of the things we do and say to each other make me think that people just don't have best friends.
Fattest person I know.
He's a great dad, a marginal husband, and just an awesome friend. So, I think the thing, that I've always done with a best friend is you talk a lot of shit. And that's the whole point, right? So Bert came up with the idea of a hip-hop dance video challenge. He wanted it to be for Sober October. I was actually on board. I thought it was a great idea.
Now do you realize how huge that would have been?
I was actually into it. And then Bert just dropped it.
It looks like a gorilla asking for food.
I was like, yeah, it's funny, but you can't dance.
I'm not impressed. I don't know why people are complimenting it, but I've seen disabled people get compliments for doing menial things before, so maybe that's the thought.
And I got a lot of shit for that. Everybody was like, well, then why don't you show us? Oh, you jealous? So I was like, all right, I'll put a little dance thing together.
Man, this must have cost a lot of money to pull off.
So I called my friend Rami Hashash, who he directs music videos, commercials, TV, everything. And he just directed my special for Netflix. And I was like, yo, I just sent him a link. I said, here's Bert's video. I just need to shit on this. That was it. I just needed diarrhea all over this.
So this will be easy. This is Bert. And tell me how you
hired dancers also?
No, just one.
Oh.
And then he did this.
Oh. At least it's great stuff.
Yeah. I have to watch Bert's now.
Oh my god.
I'm
dead. What?
I don't know, he looks pretty awful to me.
Oh, he did the usher.
I've got to watch it.
Oh, yeah.
He's just making
I feel left out.
Yes, I can't stop staring at his body. Oh my god. I did not expect that. He just took it to the next level. No, not the shows. That was an ad for his tour? Wow.
No.
Oh my god.
So compared to Tom, who do you guys think is a better dancer? Because you guys have worked with Tom.
Team Tom. Yeah, we're Team Tom.
How did that video make you feel?
Very uncomfortable. Yeah. I need to go run to feel that.
Yes. And he hooked me up with Lindsay and Craig, these two amazing dance choreographers here in LA. They've choreographed for, Nicki Minaj, Usher, and huge pop stars.
Wow, Tom Segura dancing with these kind of people.
Throw it back. Throw it back. Throw it back.
It was hilarious because Lindsay and Craig, they worked together. Lindsay was super outgoing and encouraging, and right away just well, what's your dance history? And Lindsay on a rehearsal, she's like, can you drown him?
He looks like my dad going for a run.
That's what the balls. Can you do do you have a favorite dance that you do now? Like trying to like just gauge my ability and what I wanted to do. And Craig was kind of like, okay. Like he didn't, I don't know. He was skeptical, which I totally am down with. I was like, no. I was like, look, all I can tell you is that I can do something. I can do better than, you know, like I showed them birth videos, I did better than this. And they were like, oh yeah, this sucks.
He literally looks just like my dad. Every time I see Tom Segura, like these recent videos, I'm like, he looks like my dad.
Then the fascinating part was sitting there with Lindsay and Craig as they put together, like they're just choreographing a dance in the moment. They're like Craig is saying that, you know, the lyrics tell a story. I mean, it's obviously, you know, songs do tell a story, but it's like he's then making dance moves based on that story. So, you know, if you pay attention to what's being said and what he's doing, he's like, we should do this movement because that's what's being said. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I guess this is how you choreograph dance. I'd never thought of it before.
He has no idea.
Don't look for another time because there'll be no another one. He's like, yeah, that's bullshit.
You're gonna have me come out on stage like this. Then we had another rehearsal where it was just Lindsay working with me one-on-one, and this was supposed to be the last session before we shot the video. So it was, you know, it was different. It was fairly intense. We ran through it like kind of a little more seriously. By the way, whenever I do this end part, I just always end up near walls. I'm like, pow! Like at home, I'm like running into shit. But what happened was, right after that, as I was about to, we were gonna shoot like a week from then, something like that. Man, I was on the road. I got so sick. There's no way this is gonna go well. Like I'm gonna physically not be in a good place. We should postpone it. And postponing it made me consider not doing it. So I called Rami and I was like, I remember I was about to board a flight and I was like, man, should we still shoot this thing? Like, is it worth doing? And he was like, look, man, it's up to you, but I think it would be a lot of fun. I think we'd actually just enjoy doing it. And just hearing him say that, I was like, yeah, I think that would be fun.
We'll go from the top, though, and then we'll start there.
Man, shit, Bert. I got back from that trip, and we had one last rehearsal.
It's like the biggest
This
prank
one
of all time.
was with the backup dancers. Here's this dance that I've now rehearsed with them with Lindsay and Craig a few times for hours, and I still obviously don't have it down. And then I've also spent time at home, like coming into a room in front of a mirror and going like, here it is again, and playing it and watching videos of Lindsay and Craig running through it with me so that I can
took it serious.
Study it over and over and over, right? And then in 10 minutes, they have.
That was fast. Cool. So we actually have 5, 6, 7 minutes too.
Hey, they're like, they're ready. I'm like, they're ready for what? And they're like, they're ready to do the whole thing with you. I was like, don't they need more time? And they're like, no, they don't need time. And then I pulled Craig aside and I was like, so between now and when we shoot, like, will they rehearse it again? And he was like, no. They'll just show up that day and be ready to go. And I was like, okay, cool.
Yeah, they're dancers. That's what they do.
Just to talk shit to a friend. One of my friends made a dance video and it was whack, and people told me it was good, so I got upset. And then I was just like, I can dance better than you, and that's the whole reason we're doing this.
Word. It is just for that. I could have bought a car. I decided to make a video. So this is what.
Yeah, right. I'm like, this is a lot of money.
And then I've been lucky enough to know Rami, who's a great director, Lizzie and Craig, who all of you know, who have been putting this together. But it's basically to have fun and just to put a way better video out that he put out, which I'll show you. It's whack as shit. You'll see. It sucks. He sucks. That's the whole point.
Showing up for the music video day, like, it's funny because, like, I obviously don't shoot music videos regularly, and we pulled up to this warehouse, and I'm like, I start seeing like a couple trucks, and I was like, what the fuck did I sign up for? So I've always had a fascination with Steven Seagal. I think that he is a ridiculous human being. And from everybody that I've met in Hollywood, whether it's makeup artists, actors, producers, stunt coordinators, everybody that I've ever met, the only person they're all willing to speak badly about is Steven Seagal. Like, it's basically universal. They're like, that guy sucks.
Why?
So I was like, I would love to continue mocking him.
Jewelry. What is that for? Like, bandages? This music is too much. Oh, for like a wig.
I'm ready. So, yeah, I just wanted to look like him. I told Rami, I gotta get into gear. I gotta get yellow glasses. We gotta do the ponytail. And I want to eat a carrot, like when the president of Belarus gave him one. Oh my God. I'm working with professionals. It's embarrassing. They're so good at this.
Oh yeah. Dance too hard, tore my pants. Huh?
Which move were you
I don't even know. I just went to grab, because there's that grab your nuts move, and I was like, that's my nuts. Those are my nuts. Yeah. I have to keep reminding myself that this isn't something I was hired to do. That I signed up to do.
Yeah. This is all because of him. He's doing good,
feel
though.
Like a Make-A-Wish kid, you know? Like, they're like, just let him do it. It's what he wants to do. Because I'll think they're laughing at me, and they're like, we're not even thinking about you. I really hope my sensei, Seagal, Aikido master, bloated action star, resident idiot of Russia currently, I hope you're proud of how I depicted you in this video. It was meant to be an homage to you, sir. You fucking clown. It really kind of looks like Seagal is doing a music video. I mean, if you watch it from a distance, you're like, he's doing that now? Yeah, so we've been shooting for about, it gives you a new perspective on entertainment and what people put into, like, you know, a music video. We've been dancing for 4.5 hours, and this final result will be 80 to 90 seconds. And we still have a few hours to go. So I'm exhausted, everything hurts, but everybody has a great attitude here, which makes it fun. And they're making me look good, I think. I think Seagal would be proud. I think he will be proud when he sees this. I love you, Sensei. We also hired this great actor, Tom Nicholson, who was willing to play a large version of Bert, which is obviously an oxymoron, but like, you know, he's slightly bigger than Bert, and then we would face replace Bert, which is one of my favorite things ever. So here's how we tricked Bert. We needed to get his face to put it over the actor's face, so that it would look like Bert was this
Right.
even larger man. And the only way to do it, they said, to do it well, would be to actually get footage of Bert in front of camera. I'm like, well, how are we going to do that? So we came up with, why don't we shoot fake promos for our podcast, Two Bears, One Cave, and just use Bert sitting there talking about, like, hey, on the next Two Bears, One Cave, like doing facial expressions, and use that and put it on the actor so that Bert's in the video and it looks like he's playing himself. But that day was like a really long day, and I remember I told Rami and the guys, and even Bert, I was like, I'm going to go put my son down. Why don't you shoot yours, and then I'll come back and shoot mine. But I just went home. I was just tired. And Bert stayed there and did promos and made faces. And the funny thing was, like, they didn't even have a microphone set up, and he didn't really consider it. They just taped something there, and they were like, oh, go ahead, it's running. Because they were just they just wanted video, you know? And when he put that together in his head on our podcast, was an amazing moment. I was really happy about that. And we're about to move on to the final piece, which is killing Bert. So it's been an exhausting, but I think it's going to be an awesome final product. I cannot believe how hard dancers work. The girls are amazing. They're just incredible. They just did it over and over like it was nothing. So anyways, they're the best. And now we're going to do the most fun thing, which is stab and then shoot Bert. So people have asked me, they're like, why do you stab him? Like, because it's funny.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
it wasn't my idea. I would take credit for that. That was actually Rami's idea. He was like, why don't you stab him? And I was like, oh yeah, that's sure, I'm in. He's like, you know what we could do? You could stab him, and then you take a handgun and shoot him, put that down, take a shotgun, shoot him with the shotgun, put that down, take a machine gun, shoot him with the machine gun. I was like, at this point, I'm like fully hard. And I was like, yes.
I don't like it.
But yeah, that wasn't my idea, but that was very fun to to kill Bert. Oh my god.
So weird.
I just killed my best friend.
How do you feel about it?
It was great. I start killing more people. But just like family and friends. I did not spend a ridiculous amount of money. I keep seeing that people saying, they're like, well, yeah, you spent 6 figures. No, I didn't. Should I have?
Seems
to get
like you
that
did.
video? Yeah, but I got hooked up because Rami Hash is a decent man, and he got me friend rates for everything. So I didn't pay that much money.
Wow.
Just, yeah, it was more than Bert's, but not that much more.
See what I mean?
I just want to add that I love Bert. It was fun to do this. But also Bert should know that I can run faster. I can jump higher. I'm stronger. What do you want to do, man? I'll do it.
They have like just like a weird like brother relationship. That was good. That was interesting to see like the whole how he pulled it off. And he's just funny like all the time. I wonder if like, when he sits down to have dinner with his wife, does he just like he's just funny? Like his wife just laughs the whole time? I wonder. All right, if you guys made it to the end of this video, you are a real one. Leave some carrot emojis down in the comments, or say something about a carrot in the comments. Thank you so much for watching this, hanging out. If you like my channel and you want to support me, there's stuff in the description, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.